All right. I'd like to call the August 2018 Committee on Accreditation meeting to order. Will the secretary call the roll?
Jose Luis Alvarado.
Present.
Cynthia Amos.
Present.
Okay. Jomeline Bolatayo. Suzanne Borges.
Present.
Kathy Crecia.
Crecia.
Sorry.
Crecia. Present.
Katrina Jakowski. Deborah Erickson. Cheryl Forbes.
Present.
Paul Freely.
Present.
Anna Moore.
Present.
Gerard Morrison. Iris Riggs. We have a quorum.
Okay.
Great.
I'm a little worried about Katrina. We spoke to her this morning. Okay.
Hi, everybody. I have just arrived.
Ah, yay. Okay.
Sorry.
So this is Katrina?
Hi.
Is that Katrina?
It's me.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. So a reminder of the broadcast that this meeting is being recorded. After the meeting ends, the archived audio and video will be available via the Commission's website. This meeting is available via technology. I'd like at this time to ask anyone who is joining us via Zoom who is not a committee member to please make sure you mute your microphone. I would like to let all members know that on each action item today, the Bakley-Keene provisions require that we take a roll call vote. So we will be doing that today. And Cheryl, you'll help me remember as we go along.
Yes.
But first, we'd like to introduce some new members. We have 3 new members to the COA. Our 3 new members are Cynthia Amos from the Los Angeles Unified School District. Catherine, help me, Katrine.
I can do both if that's easier. Katrina Tchaikovsky.
Thank you. From Sweetwater Union High School District. And Kathy Crecia from the University of Southern California. Fight on.
Fight on.
We will get to see them in person at our next meeting in the fall, but their terms of office have started as of July 1st, so they are joining us today. Thank you so much, and welcome to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At the November meeting, we'd love to hear more about each of you and who you are and your thoughts about joining the COA. But today, is there anything briefly you would like to say?
No, just excited to be a part of it and say thank you for the great training this morning and just looking forward to it.
Wonderful.
I second that. I second Kathy's comments.
Terrific.
Me too. 3 for 3.
3 for 3. All right. We very much look forward to each of you participating on the committee in the coming years and meeting you at the next in person at the next meeting. That takes us to item 2, which is the approval of the agenda. We will now do a roll call vote. In favor, say aye. Opposed, say no. All those in favor of approving.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Anna. That you need to ask for a motion. I'm sorry, that's left out.
Sorry.
Apologize for that.
And I'm just following the script today, not thinking in my
I apologize.
I'll make a motion.
Somebody please do a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the agenda.
Okay, was that
Is that
Borges?
Suzanne?
That was Borges. Yep.
Second.
Be sure and say your name.
Second from Cheryl Forbes.
Thank you. All right. All those in favor say aye.
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 Do we need a roll call vote?
Have to do the names.
Roll call.
Yeah.
Anna Morse, aye.
Kathy Crecia, aye.
Jose Luis Alvarado. Aye.
We have Michelle here who can take the roll call vote. She's got the
Okay,
list in
great.
front of her.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so do we have any abstentions? No? Okay. Jose Luis Alvarado.
Aye.
Cynthia Amos.
Aye.
Suzanne Borges.
Aye.
Kathy Crecia,
Aye.
Katrina Chakowski,
Aye.
Cheryl Forbes,
Aye.
Bob Freely,
Aye.
Anna Moore,
Aye.
that's it.
All those in favor? Oh, we just did that. So motion carries. Sorry. Hard. All right. Can we move on to item 3? Is the
And
approval-
Anna, it has the same issue. The script
Yes,
has the same
got it.
issue. I apologize.
Yeah, thank you. Is the approval of the minutes of the prior meeting. It would be appropriate for any committee member not in attendance at that meeting to abstain. Do we have any abstentions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Yes.
Please say your name.
Kathy Crecia.
Katrina Chakowski.
Cynthia Amos.
Is that it? All right, we have 3 abstentions. Secretary, did you get the abstention names?
Yes, thank you.
All right, at this time, I need a motion.
I move that we accept the minutes. This is
I'll
Cheryl.
second. Borges, I will second.
We will now do a roll call vote. In favor,
on.
say aye. Opposed, say no.
Comment. This is Alvarado.
Okay,
So minor edit, and that's on page 2, item number 5, second paragraph. Delete, in the second line, delete the word find. It should read as will be surveyed to get a better sense. Delete the word find.
Delete the word find. Is that what I hear?
That's correct.
Okay, great. We will do that.
okay, Secretary?
Okay, Jose Luis Alvarado,
Aye.
Cynthia Amos, sorry,
Abstain.
Suzanne Borges,
Aye.
Kathy Crecia, sorry, abstain. Katrina Chakowski, abstain. Cheryl Forbes,
Aye.
Bob Freely,
Aye.
Anna Moore,
Aye.
and the motion.
Motion carries. Was that the end of the list?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, item 4 are the co-chair and members' reports. Do any members have anything to report? Seems like we just had a meeting a bit ago and did a lot of reporting, but here we are.
Actually, I have one thing.
Okay, Cheryl?
I just wanted to draw people's attention to the latest PSD e-news, to the RFP that just went out from the California Teacher Education Research and Improvement Network that's funded by the UC Office of the President. It's a multi-campus effort, and we're looking to award projects that involve multiple segments as well as K-12 in research on teacher improvement, education and improvement. So the deadline for our letters of intent is Friday the 7th of this year, and you can find out more and find the link in the most recent PSD e-news.
Great, thank you. Anybody else out there?
This is Bob. Just to comment on the TPAs, the field test went through, has been completed. The TPAs are being redesigned slightly, and all the lead assessors are looking at the new test format and making their comments that will eventually go before the commission. I believe it's later on this month. Is that correct? Cheryl or Catherine, do you know?
Say that one more time. What's later this month?
The TPAs that are being revised and then going to be, I thought they were going to be set before the commission for discussion and vote later on this month.
That happened Friday. Yes.
Oh, they already
Thursday.
did. Okay.
I'm sorry. That happened last Thursday. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So yep. So
Cool.
the models have been approved for another year. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Terrific. If everyone's okay, we can move on to item 5, which is staff reports. Does staff have any items to report?
So I just have 3 very quick things I wanted to mention to you. One is that the governor's budget has since been signed, and there is money for the residencies and the local solutions that we've been telling you about the last couple of meetings. A total of, $75 million for teacher residencies. 50 million of that will be for special education, and 25 will be either bilingual or STEM grants. The other 50 million will be for the local solutions, which is a much broader category of how to meet the teacher shortage, and that is for special ed only. I don't have a lot more information at this point in time. We are developing the RFP, the request for proposals, and so you'll see more information as those get kind of fleshed out. The other thing I wanted to report is that we have our first BIR, Board of Institutional Reviewer training, starting next week. We have 3 in a row, 1 in August, 1 in September, 1 in October. We have 30 people at each of them. So we're getting that up and rolling again. Many of those people are on site visits for the coming year. So it's exciting that we have so many new people volunteering. So we're thrilled about that. And then finally, I just wanted to mention that last week at the commission meeting, Bob started to mention that about the performance assessment, but they also finally approved new special education standards, program standards, and teaching performance expectations, and a new name for the 2 main credentials. So I'm going to need some help with this. It's Ed Specialist, Mild Moderate Support Needs, and Ed Specialist, Extensive Support Needs. Thank you. I had to think about that for a moment. So there's a lot of work still to be done. Regulations have to be passed. So we're a ways off, but we're really looking at full implementation in 2020. And you'll hear more about that as we get the ball rolling on that. But that was a huge hurdle to overcome. So kudos to the special ed advisory team. Go ahead, Catherine.
Cheryl mentioned BIR training. I just wanted to alert you all so that you can kind of get the word out. Participating in program review is part 1 of BIR training, and the survey is up for this fall for participants you don't have to be new, but we need reviewers for BIR across all programs. So that survey is up, and the link is inside the PSD e-news. So if you know anyone who has read for us before, or who might be willing to do it for the first time, please encourage them to respond to the survey. It's really short, less than 5 minutes. Thanks.
And I just want to welcome the 3 new members again. We met this morning, and thank you, Bob, for spending some time with us as well to just go over an orientation. And I'm looking forward to working with all 3 of them. We are all as staff. And thank you to you all for giving up a little bit of your day today. The reason we hold the August meeting, even though there's not a lot on the agenda, is so that we don't hold anybody up that wants to start a program, and it has been approved. So we want to thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today so that we can get them going. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Any other of our staff want to report anything? All right. Well, that takes us to item 6, which is the program approval recommendations. This item is organized into 6 sections, and we'll move through the item section by section. Please note that staff has reordered this item so that all the action items are listed sequentially in part 1, sections A, B, C, D at the beginning of this item. Part 2, sections E and F are for notification purposes only, and no action is needed. I will take us through part 1, sections A and B, and then Co-Chair Fraley will take over to finish out our agenda today. So section A is program approvals. This section is for action. There are 3 new programs for approval. That would be, we have Sonoma State University, Hanford Elementary School District, and Sutter County Superintendent of Schools. And do we have any recusals? No. All right, I need a motion
I motion, Alvarado motions.
and a second.
I'll second. Borges.
Thank you. We will now do a roll call vote. In favor, say aye. Opposed, say no. Secretary, please call the names.
Jose Luis Alvarado,
Aye.
Cynthia Amos,
Aye.
Suzanne Borges,
Aye.
Kathy Kreisha,
Aye.
Katrina Chakowski,
Aye.
Cheryl Forbes,
Aye.
Bob Fraley,
Aye.
Anna Moore,
Aye. Motion carries. I'm not used to the roll call ending at M. The alphabet. All right. That takes us to section B. Oh, motion carries. There we go. Section B is program withdrawals and is for action. There are two types of withdrawals listed. One is for withdrawals requested by the institution, and the second list of institutions are those for which the programs were inactive for over 5 years. Staff has notified the institutions that we're automatically withdrawing them due to the commission policy that inactive programs may be inactive for 5 years or less before being automatically withdrawn. There are 4 program sponsors withdrawing 7 programs. Are there any recusals? We have Argosy University, CSU Northridge, Roland Unified School District, and San Diego Unified School District, all withdrawing programs. Do I have a motion? Oh, excuse me, Secretary, will you please call the vote? All those in favor say aye, opposed say no.
We do need a motion. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Cheryl. Anybody? Borges?
I'll make a motion. Borges.
Thank you. Second by,
Alvarado.
thank you. Now, can we do the roll call vote, please?
Jose Luis Alvarado,
Aye.
Cynthia Amos,
Aye.
Suzanne Borges,
Aye.
Kathy Kreisha,
Aye.
Katrina Chakowski,
Aye.
Deborah Erickson, Cheryl Forbes,
Aye.
Bob Fraley,
Aye.
Anna Moore,
Aye. Motion carries. And at this time, I will go ahead and read section C, which is the program requesting reactivation. And there are no programs at this time requesting reactivation at this time. And I will turn the agenda over to Co-Chair Fraley. Happily.
Thanks, Anna.
Mhm.
So we're at section D. That's the initial program approval for new program sponsors. Consultant Lynette Roby will be presenting this action item. And joining her today via technology is Lynn Reamer. Did I say that correctly? Lynn, are you with us?
Lynn Reimer.
It's actually Reimer.
Lynn Reimer, thank you. Lynn Reimer, Director of Education Programs. Janelle Barnes, the Credential Analyst and Program Coordinator. Kevin Reimer, the Site Director and Assessment for Teacher Preparation. And Linda Russell Sheet, the Assistant Superintendent for Chowchilla Elementary School District. The University of California, Merced is seeking approval for initial accreditation for the preliminary multiple subject, single subject credential program. Are there any recusals? Okay, hearing none. I do have a question. It mentions that Lynette is going to be presenting it, but then it moves on to, okay, Lynette, are you ready there?
I am. I'm here.
Okay, Lynette, so we'll please present the item for us.
Okay. Thank you. Just for the record, before we start, Lynn, I'm not sure that all 4 people are there. Who do you have with you?
Right. Thank you, Lynette. Yes. Linda Russell Sheets was not able to attend. She had a family emergency.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So UC Merced received provisional approval from the Commission during the April 2018 Commission meeting, and they are now a new program sponsor eligible to offer new credential programs. UC Merced has proposed a multiple subject, single subject program to be offered in a traditional pathway as well as an intern pathway as an intern program. UC Merced submitted their responses to the multiple subject, single subject program standards, and after one resubmission, the team of 2 Board of Institutional Review members found them to be aligned. So, provided for you in this item is a summary of the theoretical foundation, the program design, assessments, and support and resources, and additionally a copy of the BIR members' feedback is provided, as well as a copy of the complete response to the program standards, and those are Appendix A and B respectively. Given that, staff recommends that the COA grant program approval of UC Merced's multiple subject, single subject credential program.
Thank you, Ms. Roby. Now, before the committee makes any discussion, wait, there's an opportunity for the institutional representatives to make any comments that you'd like to regarding your program and submission.
Well, thank you. Well, it's quite an honor to come before you all. And I just want to thank the team that we've been working with, both Lynette and Cheryl, as well as our team here at UC Merced and the reviewers for a thoughtful and complete process.
Great, thank you. Anyone else like to make a comment? Okay, hearing none, this is an opportunity for discussion by the committee members. Any committee member have a comment or question?
Alvarado.
All right. Oh, yes.
Yes, I'd like to congratulate UC Merced on a well-prepared and comprehensive program. I think the students are going to be quite fortunate to go through that program. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Any other committee member?
I would just like to jump in and commend UC Merced for expanding access to teacher pipeline to the people in that area and rural communities alike. That's huge. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Did I see Cheryl's hand? Was that up, Cheryl?
Yes, that was me. And I was also going to commend them on the outreach that you're doing in a region that definitely needs it, and a very comprehensive and well-prepared document. I did have a couple of questions because I was curious about the integrated approach that you're using to most of the content area instruction, which I think is, very promising. And I'm particularly curious about preparing candidates to teach English learners, because I know they're going to be teaching a lot of them. And I wanted just maybe a little bit more information about how you're going to meet some of the TPEs within those courses. So for example, when I look at the matrix, I see that candidates are going to be introduced to interpreting English learners assessment data and use those results for instruction in 409, the class 409, which is titled Integrated Earth and Space Sciences, Math Digital Literacy. I'm looking at the multiple subjects. And that appears to be a 3-unit course, and that just seems like there's a lot in there. I didn't notice in the syllabus anything specific about, say, the English language arts language development framework, which it's a content class in science. So could you just tell us a little bit about how you plan to work on some of those specific English learner teaching practices and assessments in addition to the content area support for English learners?
Right. Well, I think you said it best when you said we're taking a very integrated approach, knowing that, technology, language development, accommodations are all happening at the same time. And so there's also a sequence of 3 courses, integrated humanities, one with a focus on visual literacy, one with a focus on cultural literacy, and one with a focus on global literacy. And those courses have outlined in the syllabi specific EL assessments and EL strategies. So I think that may have been a typo, that 409 was the one checked on a matrix.
Believe me, I understand. I prepare these documents too.
Yeah. So does that Do you
Yeah,
want?
that helps because it's something that I know we've all grappled with in terms of
Right.
2042 is how to both infuse teaching English learners across the curriculum, which definitely has to happen, but also to have the specificity of, being able to provide designated as well as integrated ELD, which multiple subject candidates will be doing. So that's
Absolutely. And in addition to that, there are 2 courses. Well, one specifically, diverse students, inclusive instruction, which also very much supports not only, English language learners, but a variety of students that may have particular challenges. So that course as well has very targeted curriculum in that realm. Yeah, that was.
Thank you.
for
I did read the document very carefully because I was very interested in it, but my recall may not be there for everything that I read. So I appreciate the explanation. And good luck to you. Congratulations on getting this program, proposed.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Any other committee member?
And Bob, I apologize. The script does not ask for a motion, but we need to ask for a motion. I apologize.
Yeah, absolutely. So is there a motion to go ahead and accept the staff recommendation to grant initial approval?
I motion. Co-Chair Moore.
So, Co-Chair Moore, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Committee Member Forbes. I'll ask Secretary, please call for the roll call.
Jose Luis Alvarado,
Aye.
Cynthia Amos,
Aye.
Suzanne Borges,
Aye.
Kathy Krisha,
Aye.
Katrina Chakowski,
Aye.
Cheryl Forbes,
Aye.
Bob Fridley,
Aye.
and Anna Moore. Anna?
Motion carries.
Oh.
Anna,
She made the motion, so I guess her vote is an aye. Sorry, Anna. Trying to get an aye out of you, Anna.
Yes.
All right.
I said aye. I just couldn't hear me.
Oh, no worries. Well, thank you. And congratulations. And we look forward to great things from you down the future. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. This is Lynette.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Lynette, and thank you, Cheryl.
Yeah. Right. Thank you, Ms. Roby, for your work. All right, next, moving on to part 2, which is going to be sections E and F. For notification purposes only, no action is required. Section E is for programs transitioning. There are no programs requesting to transition at this time. Makes that one easy. So we're on to Section F. Section F, programs moving to inactive status. This section is for notification only and no action is needed. There are 3 program sponsors moving 3 programs to inactive status. Moving on. Item 7. Item 7 is a discussion of late documents. Analyst Michelle Bernardo will present this action item. Ms. Bernardo, will you please begin?
I'm actually going to take this one. So we've been following up with the institutions that had, sorry, I'm opening it up. We've been following up with the institutions. You'll see that up till just recently we had responses from all of them. The one that was very late was San Jose State. We got their preconditions this morning, very late this morning, at like 2 a.m. A little explanation there. They now have a brand new dean. The dean was just hired and moved up to San Jose from San Diego on Wednesday of last week. She's been in touch with us, and I feel much more confident that they will be much more responsive in the future. So we are looking right now to make sure that all of the program's preconditions for San Jose State have been turned in. It looks at the surface, it looks like we might be missing 2 of their many, many programs. But I'm not completely confident because we haven't had a lot of time to really look through the documents yet. So, but it looks like 2 of them may still need to be turned in. But again, they may be embedded in some of the other documents that we haven't looked through yet. So, but I do feel much better that they have a new dean and the new dean is on top of it. We are scheduling a phone conversation she wanted to make sure that they have done everything they need to do. So that's where that stands. As far as the other ones, they seem to be just fine right now. So now we're back to, I think, in fairly decent shape with the late documents. So happy to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
I'd just like to add that the direction you gave us at the last meeting really helped us have the leverage we needed in order to get all of the preconditions in, especially from San Jose State. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Oh, glad it helped. Thank you for all your work. Any committee member have any comments? Okay, no, this is an action item. So we need to have a motion. Would anybody like to make a motion?
I motion that we accept the report of the late discussion of late documents.
All right, Co-Chair Moore, so moved. Is there a second?
I'll second Borges.
All right. Seconded by Committee Member Borges. Secretary, please call the roll vote.
Jose Luis Alvarado,
Aye.
Cynthia Amos,
Aye.
Suzanne Borges,
Aye.
Kathy Kreisha,
Aye.
Katrina Chakowski,
Aye.
Cheryl Forbes, Cheryl.
Aye. Aye.
Oh, thank you. Bob
It's
Fraley?
not just me.
No.
Bob is aye.
Okay. Anna Moore.
Aye.
Thank you.
Great. Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Bernardo. We are at the end, it looks like. Cheryl, unless there's anything else that you can think of that we need to cover.
Nope, that's it. Thank you guys, everybody, for participating. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody taking the time from your summer. And having no further business, I adjourn the August 2018 meeting of the Committee on Accreditation. Next meeting of the committee will be on November 7th and 8th, 2018. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your summer.
See you in November.
Thank
See you
you.
in November.